Hey everybody, welcome back to Skydog. I am your humble host, Griffiths82, and I'm going to introduce you to a new segment here on Skydog called Skydog Storytime. It's not exactly the same story time as I talked about in the last video, where I talked about starting a library. However, it's a story nonetheless. So, Friday, let me restart that. Once upon a time, that time being Friday, 1.7 came out. Minecraft, Mojang released Minecraft version 1.7.2, and it was cool. And we explored on Ars Umbra, and it was really fun, and the world broke. Ripped in half like it was 12/21/2012. And for people in Europe, 21/12/12. So, the world broke. We explored like crazy. We explored about 50,000-60,000 new blocks, all total. And then we started having problems with the server. And not sure if it's 1.7 or, what the whole story is. Dev's a tech genius. He figured it out. Figured out that it was broken. So, essentially, the town is completely wiped out. Our town is completely wiped out. However, in its place was left pretty much similar generation on a new scale. We are in Savannah Mountains. It's sort of extreme hillsy, but it's got savanna grass. You see how it's olive and it's got the acacia trees. And you can see that the water is the same as it was a long time ago. And we've got our little plateau here, but one thing that we found in the new generation was that we already have a little village started here. So let's hop down and see what we got. Get some clay right away, which is good because we're going to need it. We've got grass, or we've got dirt that doesn't turn into grass, which I'm not a huge fan of, but it's not going to take any kind of effort to rip it out. And yeah, I could fly right now, but I kind of want to show you what it's going to be like when we're in survival. The only reason we're in creative right now is to make sure everything's okay. And I'm going to set up a few things, not in creative, but I'm going to set up maybe one thing in creative because it's important to this week. It is Halloween week. Not tomorrow, but the day after. Thursday is going to be Halloween. It's 10/31. So it's Halloween here in America. I'm assuming it's Halloween everywhere. But yeah, let me show you around really quick. We're gonna hop into flight really quick. We're not really doing anything. We don't use creative at all for building in the town or exploring generally, but I want to show you a few of the changes around here. This island, I mean, you can see a lot of the similarities. This is probably about as high as it was in the old generation. It doesn't go up as high as everything else, but the world is saved once again. We don't have as big of an area where our house was. That's kind of scaled down somewhat. And we're probably going to build... I'm not honestly sure where we're going to build. I want to have this in here as the courtyard again. But, it honestly, it might not work that way. It might be that, the area around here, which is really cool, it might be that this is the main area of the town now. This is... excuse me, it's a pretty nice peninsula. When it loads. Please load. Why aren't you loading? There we go. It's a pretty nice peninsula area. It might be because we're recording. Load, please, thank you. Okay, so yeah, this is a pretty nice peninsula area. It was, it's dissimilar to the way that it was before, but it's still close enough that we can do something with it. It's really fun. Instead of having an opening here, we have a sort of a lagoon area right in here, which we might build. I might build this up. I'm not sure. It was something we were talking about when we were checking out all the new stuff, because we have explored enough to know that, enough to see the similarities, enough to know that we're basically home, and this is home. And I really like the new generation. I like the new areas. I like the new everything. And, yeah. Besides that, I'm going to go ahead and cut about here and figure a few things out. So we got these guys blocked off. I'm going to cut, and I'll be back with you in just a few minutes, where I will have mined and gotten us a whole bunch of new stuff, and chopped a bunch of trees and all that good stuff, planted new trees, explored the island a little bit, and if I find anything interesting that warrants showing you, I'll show you. Otherwise, welcome to Season 3, Episode 1. Alright everybody, welcome back. We've been doing a little bit of work. Just over here is where the village is. Did a little bit of landscaping in the water, not a whole lot, not yet. Found some reeds, been growing them like crazy. Like, I was gonna say like weeds, but they're reeds, they're sugarcane. They still grow fast. So, anyway, not a big deal. Rebuilt this guy. That was the one thing from the old world that I really wanted to get up. It was really important to me that we still do the Halloween stuff. It is the last week. As I mentioned, today's Tuesday. I'm really hoping to get a video up tomorrow for Skydog, in addition to the Inferno Mines video that's going to come up at noon. They're probably both going to release at noon if I can get one done in time. If not, I might release it late, since it is a weird time. Not exactly sure, but that is the plan. So yeah, did a little bit of landscaping down here, filled in, or I dug out some other spots, planed down some dirt spots, filled in the hole that was back here. I'm not sure what I want to do different with the area yet. I'm really interested in hearing from you guys, hearing some ideas. I've got a chest down there with some stuff in it, a whole bunch of wood from the trees that I had cut down. I left these trees up here. I hadn't really gotten up here until a few minutes ago, and I started recording because essentially, instead of having the house over here, because it's a bad area over there to have much of anything at this height. This is kind of like a ridge. It's not actually like a plateau. It's a ridge. So I'm gonna move our house, or put our house right here. It's going to hang out. I mean, we've got, 8, 9, 10 blocks to be over the water. So what I'm going to do is, yeah, just put our house here. I'm going to build this up so it's much less beveled. It's much more of a cliff. Then the house is going to hang out over like the old one. And it's probably actually going to be lengthwise this way. So then I can chop all this stuff out and have sort of an exit style thing over to here, because I really like this area in this generation of land, and I'm really interested in incorporating this into the town somewhat. I mean, we still have this little mountainous area right here, and so yeah, this is going to be a pretty short episode. It's not as long as I wanted it to be. I knew it was going to be short anyway, but it's still not as long as I wanted it to be. It's one of those things with the corruption in the world. There's not a whole lot you can do right away. I mean, I've been playing for 4 or 5 hours, and basically I've landscaped a bunch of stuff, put a whole bunch of reeds up. I mean, this literally just happened today. I mean, it was one of those things where it was like 6 hours ago we decided to do this and to go with the New World, which is pretty much, I mean, we pretty much didn't have a choice with it anyway, but we decided just to completely scrap the old world, use the same seed, and start over. There were a few things that were corrupted in the world file. I think I mentioned part of this earlier, but I'm going to do it again. There were a few things that were corrupt in the world file. One of them was this island. Another one of them was the witch farm. The swamp where the witch house was, where Dev made the witch farm, was a different biome, completely different biome, in the same coordinates. So yeah, we decided to scrap it. Lady's house, I don't know if I mentioned that. I want those. Her house was completely gone. I think that was pretty much it, those 3 areas. I could be wrong. But this is going to give us opportunities to change things we didn't like. We're going to be able to fight the Ender Dragon again. And yeah, we're going to be set back a little bit, but I'd rather be set back and still playing the game than completely frustrated and hating the game. And that's not what I like this game. I'm going to be branching into other games. I'm just going to use this time as we plane down this area, at least until these tools wear out. One of the games I'm going to be starting, I might be putting up tomorrow. I might, instead of, well, I don't know. I will watch the comments for the first several hours, and I will play. I'll play Minecraft tomorrow. I'll keep working on this stuff. And I'll be watching the comments. Please, 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 if you're watching this video right now, please comment. Let me know what you want to see. Tomorrow's video, which I'm planning on putting out, will either be the Minecraft that I planned on, so with the Skydog that I planned on, or I can play Terraria, because Terraria just came out with their Halloween patch. So leave a comment, leave a like, all that good stuff. I'm gonna get out of here. Just remember, leave a comment right now whether you want me to put out a Terraria episode or whether you want me to put out a Skydog episode. Skydog, I'm hoping to be a lot more advanced by tomorrow. Tomorrow being the day that I put out tomorrow's video, which I will be recording. Well, that was gone. Which I'll be recording tomorrow for me, which will be today for you. Time gets weird sometimes when you're recording, but I've mentioned that enough, and I've talked enough, and I've rambled enough, so I'm getting out of here. Yeah. Thank you for joining me here today. Leave a comment, leave a like. Oh, you know what? I can't do that yet. I was going to tell you what I found. Hopefully you didn't close the video yet. Hopefully you're looking at the time and you're like, wait a minute, there's still like blank amount of time on here. While I was exploring the island, of course I found enough reeds to make a little bit of a farm. There are several patches of flower forest, so we're gonna be able to do that. When I was on the old, not the old, well, yeah, on the old map, basically, the map that was corrupt. Well, we were exploring our 50,000, 60,000 blocks. Sorry, that's my chair. I found a whole bunch of flower forests on the way to trying to find a mesa. And I was playing for hours and hours and hours. Excuse me, I had a bit of a cough there. And I found flower forests, and I picked up an entire, like a full stack of every flower that's available in the game now. And then, now it's gone. So, the good news is we still have a lot of flower forests around here. There are several large patches. That's the other thing I found. The reason there are several large patches is because we are no longer on an island. This is now a landlocked area, but I'm still gonna play it like it's an island. You know, it's more of a port town now than it was. Well, it's no more of a port town, but it's a port town on a peninsula instead of on an island. So that's another thing. Something else, we do have roofed forests in the immediate area. We also have I don't know what it's called, megataiga biome with the large pines, super tall pines. I mean, they're ridiculously tall. I'm sure if you play and if you've explored, you know that, you know, there are 30 block tall pine trees. Dark pine trees, I believe. I don't think they're regular pines. I think they're the dark pines. I could be wrong. I could be absolutely wrong. But, so we're going to get some podzol as soon as we get some, or a silk touch shovel or a silk touch tool. We're going to get a heck of a lot of mossy stone. I might not be using mossy stone as much. I mean, it's kind of a weird thing to say. I mean, now that there's more of it, it seems like less of an accomplishment block. I mean, if you can make entire houses out of lapis, I mean, it's a clear sign that you mine a ridiculous amount, and even more for mossy cobble, because it basically shows that you've mined so much that you found all of this mossy stone. You found all these dungeons, and you were able to get all this mossy stone from all these dungeons, and you're a pretty accomplished explorer. Either that or you have absolutely nothing to do. So yeah, we found that. What else did we find? I think that was pretty much it. Oh, there are horses. There are horses that way about 100 blocks, 200 blocks, something like that. Yeah, 100 blocks isn't a lot. 200 or 300 blocks that way. There's a creeper down there. I'm not going down there. Let's officially finish this video again. Yeah, officially. Thank you for joining me here today. Please remember to leave a comment. Wednesday's Minecraft video is either going to be, well, yeah, Wednesday's extra Halloween video is either going to be Skydog Minecraft or Terraria. And I'm going to think about maybe making something, then I can no longer sprint, making something a little more Skydog-like in Terraria. Let me know what you think. I've been playing around for a little bit. I haven't played it in a long time, but with the Halloween episode, I got on, tried it out. I'm really interested in playing it again. Glad that I found out that you can monitor, that you can put it up on YouTube. So yeah, let's end this video before it winds up being a half an hour long. My name is Griffiths82. Thank you for joining me here again on Skydog. Brand new episode, or brand new season. Season 3, Episode 1. Keep your eyes on the skies.